During 19th century Persia, an extraordinary youth announced that he had an important message which was destined to transform the world of humanity. He referred to himself as the Bab, meaning the gate, to represent the symbolic gate to a new religion, the Baha'i Faith. While the country of Persia was going through widespread moral breakdown, the Bab's new message brought excitement and hope among all people, attracting thousands of followers. He claimed that a new period in human history had begun, one which would witness the unification of the entire human race, bring about spiritual and material prosperity, and elevate the status of women towards justice and equality. The Bab was born in 1819 in Shiraz, a city in southern Persia. From an early age, he showed extraordinary innate knowledge and wisdom. He was liked and admired by all those around him. The Bab grew up to become an honest and skilled merchant, but he was less interested in business and instead applied himself to the study of religious literature. In 1844, after experiencing a divinely inspired revelation, the Bab declared his mission to his followers and told them to spread his message of peace and unity throughout Persia. The Bab promised that after him, a new messenger of God would come to lead humanity to a new age of peace and justice, which was the hope of every longing heart and the promise of every religion. The promised messenger of God would come to be known as Baha'u'llah, and his religion the Baha'i Faith. The Bab's message arose hope and excitement among people from every walk of life. However, a few government and religious officials felt threatened by his growing influence and feared that their positions of authority would be threatened. They denounced the Bab's message as heretical and set out to banish him and his followers from city to city and from prison to prison. Controversy raged throughout Persia. Yet the Bab's influence widely spread and his popularity grew to such an extent that some prominent clergymen appealed to the government to have him and his followers executed. Thousands of his followers, men, women, and children, suffered cruel and brutal deaths. On July 9, 1850, the king of Persia ordered the Bab's execution. Thousands crowded the rooftops that overlooked the square where the Bab was to be killed by a firing squad. A regiment of over 700 soldiers opened fire. A whirlwind of dust engulfed the city, blocking out the light of the sun until nightfall. The ending dispensation of the Bab planted the seeds for the new promised dispensation to come. After the Bab's passing, his remains were preserved and hidden by his followers for almost 60 years, until in 1909 they were interned into their final resting place in the Holy Land, on the majestic Mount Carmel, Haifa, Israel. Today entombed in an exquisite golden-domed shrine encompassed by spectacular terraced gardens and fountains, the Bab rests in glory, a symbol of the triumph of the cause that he heralded over the fiercest of opposition. Throughout the world, millions recognize the Bab as a divinely inspired herald of the Baha'i Faith and turn reverently to his writings. There are Baha'i communities in over 235 countries and territories worldwide, and the message of peace, justice, love, and unity have spread to the far reaches of the world. The Baha'is of the world come from every ethnicity, nationality, tribe, age, racial group, religious background, and economic and social class. Baha'is accept the validity of each of the founders and prophets of the major world religions and believe in progressive revelation, the unique Baha'i principle that views every great faith as a link in a single spiritual system progressively revealed by God to humanity. At the forefront, the most important principle of the faith is the unity of humankind.